My name's Ronan Sayburn, and I'm a Master Sommelier. I'm the head of wine for a private members club in St James called 67 Pall Mall. Wine and coffee are very similar in many ways. I mean, they're both natural products, they're both agricultural products. The overall kind of different components that make up the flavour and the taste in wine are very similar to coffee. And a lot of the vocabulary that we use are very similar. You look for the weight of the body, you look for the acidity, the astringency, the fruity characters, the nutty characters, so lots of similarities. The skills of a Q grader and that of a Master Sommelier are quite similar in many ways. To make it as a good Q grader, you obviously need to have a very good theoretical knowledge. You need to know a lot about the history of coffee, where it comes from, being able to taste it, identify flavours, being able to kind of blend the coffee together to make the overall perfect cup. The new Grand Cru, composition number 1, was a collaboration between myself and UCC Coffee and working with Guyane, their Q grader. The overall aim was to come up with an on-trade coffee that could be sold in restaurants, hotels, coffee bars. Something to be quite sophisticated, quite delicate, not too heavy, to be quite flexible so it could be drunk at any time during the day. The first composition is a blend of 3 different coffee beans from 3 different countries with 3 different roasts. The Kenyan coffee brought a lovely kind of ripe, fruity characteristic to it. The Brazilian beans brought a lovely nuttiness to the blend. The Colombian coffee added like an astringency and a structure and a body to it. It's not too heavy, it's not too deep, it's not too roasted or toasted. It just has this lovely kind of fresh, fruity character and a nuttiness to it. So if I was going to compare Grand Cru specifically to a wine, I would probably say that Grand Cru is probably in the style of a classic French red wine, maybe a nice Gevrey Chambertin from a 2009 vintage, something like that. Well knitted together, lots of different flavour elements to it, but not too powerful, not too punchy.